If you were to go back to when you were in either high school or college, what is the best piece of advice you would give to your younger self?
Probably just to pick something I'm interested in, like do it right away. Like I've started a couple companies at this point, and like I wish that I'd started sooner. Just because it was as soon as it was something I was interested in, I wish I'd just like gone for it.
Wow. And what is your best piece of advice to someone who's wanting to pursue entrepreneurship and start a business in 2022?
I think kind of the same thing, like just go for it. But for me, if I think back, probably like find someone who is living the life that you want to live a couple years out and see if you can work for them, work for free, work with them, do whatever you can to like find a mentor, learn how to do the entrepreneurship thing, and then get after it.
And so for someone who's started multiple businesses already, what have you noticed, or what is the best thing that has led you to be able to scale and grow those businesses?
I think a lot of it just comes down to like hiring good people, being able to work with talented people and recognize like what you're good at, bad at, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses. I think that's by far the most important thing if you want to like try and scale businesses.
Absolutely. My last two questions: how can someone become wealthy in 2022?
Create value, start something, own a piece of a business, own something that other people value, and like that's the biggest thing.
Absolutely, yeah. What is the biggest risk that you ever took throughout your career?
When I was in college, I moved out to San Francisco to co-found a company, and while I was there, I cold emailed someone who was running a big company that sold for $400 million a couple months later. And so working with that guy, after a cold email, I got coffee with him, kind of pitched him, and we ended up working together on a company after that really accelerated my career, and he was a great mentor. So that was probably the best thing.
That's amazing. And my last question would be, what are your thoughts on cryptocurrency?
I'm hugely bullish, yeah.
What do you mean by that?
I think it's a sector that's going to drive a lot of innovation and returns over the next decade for sure.
Absolutely. And any particular sector that people should be looking at investing in?
I think crypto, I think space, I think biotech. I think basically you can look at what are the biggest problems in society and assume that entrepreneurs are going to be the ones to solve that, not government. And so if you look at space, biotech, longevity, crypto, governance, I think that there's going to be entrepreneurs trying to tackle all of these areas, and that's where I focus my time and where I think that good things will probably happen.